awake now because Sheila already sang in the cafeteria, and I was very mad. Good morning, and welcome to Oakton Community College. And on behalf of the Children's Homemade Society, the Ounce Prevention Fund, and Oakton Community College's Early Childhood Department, we would like to welcome you. It's a great pleasure to welcome you here for our 21st birthday. It is our 21st birthday, woohoo! Okay, we are all legal. This conference is going to go for another 21 years. Last year we hit our 20. Yeah. This year we hit our 21st. Who has been here since the 21st, right? It's the first of the 21st. All right, I knew there's always a few folks. Wonderful, it's great to have you. So we're doing a little bit of celebrating, and I'll let you know what we have in mind for that. So my name is Paula Lush, and I have the great distinction and honor of chairing the Early Childhood Department here at Oakton Community College, the best department in this whole place, because we have kids. Woohoo! Yeah, right? Where are the students? Where are the students? They're hanging out here somewhere. So it is a great privilege to welcome you here this morning on behalf of the full committee. We have a full committee that actually pulls this conference together. They work throughout the year, so these things just don't happen in a bubble. And if you are a committee member, please raise your hand. I see some folks here. Stand, wave if you are on the committee. These are folks that have worked tirelessly to make this conference happen at the most reasonable price, at the most convenient location, with the best food possible that we can get together for you all. So the work that we do is the work that brings us here this morning, and it will keep us busy throughout the day. And before I turn things over for an introduction to our fabulous keynote speaker, who is here for an encore performance. She was here last year in a small room, and she was so good, we brought her back for the full keynote. Okay. So get excited, and we will introduce her fully. But before I turn things over to our fabulous keynote, I need everyone to put on their listening caps, okay, a little hat, a little Velcro, if you're still tying, because we have a number of announcements to make the day run smoothly. Okay, so the first thing, pardon our dust. For some of you that may not have been here at Oakton since last year, if you were at the conference, we've gotten dustier since last year. The good news is we're trying to get into like the 21st century, so we're doing a lot of rehabbing. Hopefully you're seeing a lot more light in the hallways. We apologize for the plastic and the cranes and so on and so forth, but hopefully what we're lacking in some of that aesthetics with the plastic, we will make up for you with hospitality. So the folks that are here with hospitality, if you have any questions, if you can't figure out like where the bathroom is or where a session is or where you're supposed to be, please look for us that are wearing these like green and white scarves. Other folks are wearing the purple shirts like Marsha there is wearing, or both. So please, seek us out. There are plenty of students here. I think they're hiding themselves. But we have many student volunteers. So anyone that has a green and white scarf or a purple shirt likely will be able to help you find that bathroom that you need. Okay, another change up for this year that hopefully everyone will be excited about is for our 21st birthday. We have different food for lunch. So, woohoo! Okay, all right. All right. So by hook or by crook, we are hitting Jimmy John's for lunch. All right, I didn't think we had too many complaints about that. So please, if you registered in a rush and in all those pieces of paper, make sure you know where your lunch ticket is, because it's actually valuable this year. So we will be collecting those lunch tickets, and so that you can just kind of start thinking, not that you would not give the keynote your full attention or your next session, but kind of decide if the 2-box lunch options are the turkey tom, but it's a full box lunch including a pickle sphere, woohoo, and a cookie in a box, and also a vegetarian option, which would have avocado, veggies, and cheese. Okay, all on Jimmy John's bread. They did call me to let me know they were up all night baking the bread, so hopefully it will still be warm when we get it. Okay, so if you have any time in between sessions, I saw many of you checking out the vendors. I think they have a lot of good bargains out there. Who doesn't like a good bargain? Please support our vendors. They come out here to let you know what good stuff they have out. We have everything from our big corporate folks like Kaplan, Father Louie, maybe I can get him to do a raffle over there at his table, and a lot of local vendors, jewelry, blankets, you know, Tupperware, get your Tupperware, and oh, Avon, cannot forget the cheap lipstick. Yes, I'm very excited about that. Yes, Avon's out there, so please promote our vendors, and we all love to shop, right? Okay, so also in the vendors area, maybe not quite as exciting as bargains, would be gateways, right? Don't tell them. I just said they weren't quite as exciting as the Avon lady. Gateways is important because, as you all know, Gateways kind of holds us together from a professional development standpoint. And Gateways are the folks that are going to be giving you those critical stickers. So you got a sticker for coming this morning to this keynote. You'll also get a sticker for each of the sessions, the morning and the afternoon session you attend. If you have questions about what to do with Gateways or how to register for Gateways or how to get the Gateways app from your phone, do not ask me because my 14-year-old son is not here to tell me how to use an app, you see. So go to those folks at the Gateways table. They'll get the app help you get the app set up. And please make sure that you hold on to that pink certificate because that's where your stickers go, and those will be collected at the end of the day to at least give you credit for anything you attend here today. Okay, let's see. Last but not least is my shameless plug for the Early Childhood Education Department here at Oakton Community College. We are very excited to announce that we're in the process of kind of phase 2 of getting all of the courses that are part of our basic early childhood education certificate, also known as the Level 2 credential, online. And why I mention this to you, we do have some courses already, part of that certificate online. We're working on getting more with the goal of getting all 6 of them. Key here, and I plug this, is if you live in district, that's nice. We love to have you here. If you don't live in district, our online courses are basically available to you at the same price as in-district tuition. So if you ever thought about wanting a better job because you have more credit hours, this is your chance. So if you are interested, as you exit the 3 sets of doors here, we will have some of these handy-dandy early childhood brochures. They're available in baskets. Cheryl's demonstrating here. Please grab one, and we will be happy to follow up with you about early childhood credit. Okay, surely last but not least, I wanted to put a shout out to, I think some of our student volunteers have come in. We can give them a nice round of applause for getting up early and coming out to make sure that we are hospitable and ready to welcome you here. And now, without any further ado, I'm going to turn the microphone over to a colleague that's even more petite than myself, but needs no introduction. Marcia Holly will introduce our keynote. Woohoo! Oh, hold on 1 second. Before I do that, just as a reminder, your folders, here are Angela's handouts. The schedule is the yellow one. Is in the folder the yellow handout? There's your schedule. If you're curious about EI credit, some folks have asked us about EI, that all the sessions are here with the EI indications. And then on the left, or the right side of the folder would be all the gateway stuff. Okay? And also, please join us again at Oakton on March 21st for our Early Childhood Education for More Marketing. It is a great time for you to come and market your programs with our students. We'd love to see you all here. Any further details, see Cheryl or myself. Thank you. And now, here's Marcia.
She does a good job. How can I follow that one? I don't think I can speak that quickly, but she does. You kind of did it all really fast, so thank you, Paula. My name is Marcia Hawley, and I work at the Ounce of Prevention Fund. I'm the director of We Learn Excel. And if you haven't heard about it, I'm talking. But I'm here because I don't need the introduction, because I think it's really important to talk about and introduce the person who is right here, Angela Searcy. We're delighted to have Angela here. It's so wonderful that she said yes to come and address infants and toddlers, because my first introduction when I met Angela Searcy was with infants. And she was working in a women's treatment center, and she had an infant in her lap. and she was caring for the infant, and one of the women came and said, "Oh, that's my baby," and she said, "Oh, do you want to hold your baby?" And the woman said, "Oh, I think you do it better." And she went, "I think she really likes you more." But that is just the right mentality for this kind of work. And I have been privileged to know her for a really long time ever since. And I believe your background wasn't in early childhood, it was in high school. So she's a licensed high school teacher, but is a game changer, and aren't we lucky? So, she will tell you about herself because she knows how to bring herself to life, but please don't run out this door because you think, I've got to go to the next workshop until Angela is finished, because you'll want to hear every word she has to say. So, give her a big round.
Hello everyone, how are you? And good morning. I'm so excited to be with you and talking about releasing the ripple effects, understanding your enormous impact. In your handouts you have all of my information, but my work with infants and toddlers has been, as a teacher in the classroom, as a therapist, as Marcia said, working as a child development specialist, and I actually have a master's degree in child development, but a specialization in infant studies. Alright, so I'm probably the only presenter that wants you on your phone. So while I'm talking, go ahead and post live your comments about the presentation. I can't wait to see them. Tag me. Alright, so before we delve into the ripple effect, I'm just going to read a poem to you about our enormous impact. Drop a pebble in the water, just a splash and it's gone. But there's 100 ripples circling on and on and on. Spreading from the center, flowing out to the sea. And there's no way of telling where the end is going to be. Drop a pebble in the water, in a minute you forget. But there's a waves a flowing and ripples circling yet. And those little waves are flowing to a great big wave have grown. You've distributed a mighty river just by dropping in a stone. So as we go into our ripples, I want you guys to take a little quiz. You actually have 2 quick quizzes. I know, right? Early in the Saturday morning. Come on, everybody. You ready? So you're going to take the first quiz, and you're going to think silently to yourself, okay? You can talk to somebody next to you if you want, but I'm going to go pretty fast. Name the 5 wealthiest people in the world. Think